Hello and welcome to the Really Mobile project. My name is Dan Lane.
And I'm Ben Smith, and we're here at Sony Ericsson launch of 3 new handsets this evening, all targeted at the consumer.
I can't help but notice we're in yet another sort of nightclubby bar place.
We did camp to the bar. It's really noisy in the main venue, and this is very typical of the Sony Ericsson events. It's because they're targeting the consumer, and we really want to create a sound and a noise around these events as well.
They certainly do well at creating a lot of noise.
Always feels like a nightclub. But we're in the quiet now, so let's chat through these devices. So the first one is the Yari, and that is a gaming handset. It's got a camera on the front, and the unique feature, we'll come back to that, is that you can do gesture-based gaming.
Gesture-based gaming, is that sort of like the whole kind of ducking and diving thing that we see on the PlayStation?
That's right, it's been described as unique here, but we have all seen it on the PlayStation. If you want to understand how it works, think of how you set your camera up on the top of the TV and then you dance around in the picture to interact with the game. That's exactly how the Yari works here. They ask you to put the handset down on a stable surface and then hop around. They were demoing it this evening. It looks quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's see that, because I can't quite imagine it.
So here we are, we're going to go through the menu system now. Selecting a game, we're going to go down to the latest fitness game, part of Sony Ericsson do gesture gaming. And the gesture gaming is all about using the video camera on the front, and it picks up the movement of the participant. So we have 3 options here. We have the squat, the repetitive slide, and the yoga. We're going to have a look at the repetitive slide here this evening. And I'll give us a brief rundown on how this works. To play the game, we're going to keep constant distance between yourself and the mobile phone and press the center selection to start the game. It'll give us a countdown, and then it'll detect the movement of the participant. And we move to the left, and we move to the right. And it's using the video camera to sense where I'm moving. So as you can see, when I'm not moving anywhere, the lady stands still, so on and so forth. Now there's currently 5 gesture games out, a few of which are preloaded on the handset, and the others that you can download straight from Play Now as soon as you have an active SIM in it. Other features to note on the handset is we've really tried to minimize the clutter. As you can see, there's not too many buttons here. And when the handset goes into standby mode, it's completely blank. It's a 5 megapixel handset.
LED flash.
LED flash, that's correct. Stereo speakers, and at the moment the prototype is looking to hold a micro SD card as well, so it's another change.
That was the Yari. What have we got next, Ben?
The Anu is the next one.
I'm sorry, the what?
Please don't make me say it again. Anyway, this one is a music and video handset. It's got a docking station, which actually, there's a lot of stuff going to come in the box with this one. There's a docking station which hooks it up to your PC and also attaches it to speakers. And on that same docking station, there's a Bluetooth headset as well, which allows you to stream stereo music from your movies and from the audio files that you've got on the handset.
Now, I had a look at this and I thought, wow, look at that little dock. It's pretty slick. It's a little white thing. You'll see it in a minute. And I picked it up, and it pretty much all came away with it. It's actually not using some kind of new dock connector. It's using the traditional Sony Ericsson sort of pop connector. So it's really stuck onto that dock. And when you try and remove it and put it on, it's very cumbersome.
Yeah, I think maybe some consumers will be a little bit irritated by that. I mean, we are seeing prototype units, so there's a chance that they'll notice this. All these handsets are due to launch in Q4 this year, so we've got a good 6 months before consumers can buy this stuff. But the thing I really liked about this handset, and I have to say I'm not as keen on it overall, is that you can connect it up to your PlayStation device, and you can use it to control your PlayStation.
So what you're seeing now with Remote Play, you're basically seeing a mirror exactly on your PlayStation 3. From there you can basically navigate around the menu system itself, and you've got access to your photos. So if we go into your photos, for example, go into your photo selection, view your images on screen via the handset, as you can see on there. You can also go into your videos as well. So if we come out of that section, go to the video section, you can go into your videos, pick a video at random, and you can watch playback of the video directly on your handset. Now the beauty of this, basically, because of the Wi-Fi connection, once it's paired up with your PS3, you can be pretty much anywhere. So you can be at any Wi-Fi hotspot, and you can still access the content from your home PlayStation 3 via the handset.
So it's not just when I'm at home on the same Wi-Fi.
Not just when you're at
any like Starbucks or whatever.
Exactly. You see this little box over here? That's basically like a Freeview box for your PlayStation 3. Now, once that's active on there, you can watch live TV, and you can actually still watch live TV through the actual handset itself. So if we're going to Play TV section, so you've got your Play TV menu there. You can literally scroll through, so you've got live TV, you've got your library as mentioned before. Schedule, you can schedule programs, information, you've got the TV guide as well, so if we're going to the TV guides, so you've got your channel listing on the side there, so you've got things like ITV, BBC 4, BBC 3, ITV 2, so if we just select one of those, select BBC 2, and you've got your section, you've got watch now, record, so you've got all your options there, program info, and what you can do. Go to watch now, and it will start streaming live television.
And that's the same telly we're seeing on our main television.
Exactly.
So that was the Sony Ericsson Anu, which has some very unique features, just like my Slingbox. So next up we have the, what was it called again?
Well, it's the Satio. Although it's not going to look fairly familiar to people because actually it was announced at Mobile World Congress this year.
And this is the S60 one, isn't it?
This is it. I mean, this is the one that I'm a bit more excited about, to be honest. The others are interesting consumer devices, but this is the biggie. So it's S60 5th edition. That's the same version of touch interface as the Nokia 5800 Express Music and the N97. And it's actually Sony Ericsson's first ever Symbian S60 handset.
So let's have a look.
This is a new product that's been announced tonight that comes under the brand of Communication Entertainment. The handset has a 3.5 inch screen. It's full touch screen, 16 million colours. The handset runs Symbian Series 60 5th edition. It has unique customisable panels along the top which allow you links into favourite contacts, which allows you one touch to call or message or viewing contacts. It also has customisable web shortcuts, links into the media gallery, and a shortcut menu which is again fully customisable into applications on the handset. The centre button takes you back to the main screen. This is the main menu of the handset, which can be viewed in a grid or a list format, and like with other Symbian handsets, this is fully customisable so you can organise it into different places. We've also integrated a Facebook application onto the handset, which is again unique to this device. As you can see, it allows you to view all your friends' status updates in a bubble format around the central user, which in this case is me. You'll also see what I'm doing here is multitasking, with it being what's classed as a smartphone in inverted commas. It allows you to do several applications at once. Also like to show you the media browser, which will be familiar to people that are comfortable with Sony Ericsson handsets, which allows you to view your photographs, music and video. The music player is very similar to our current Walkman range of handsets, allowing you to view music whether it's by track name, by album or by artist. In the album menu you can also see album art. It gives you a full track listing, and then this is it in its playing mode. You'll also see that the phone has a 12.1 megapixel camera with an active lens cover on the back. The phone also has a xenon flash for nighttime photography and a photo light for video recording. The handset also takes micro SD format cards, which is a slight difference to other Sony Ericsson handsets. The card as standard with Satio comes with an 8 gig card as well.
And that was the Satio, but that's not all that was announced today. They also announced an App Store. Now, I'm not familiar with the concept of an App Store. How does that work?
This is it. I mean, what the world is crying out for now is another App Store. We know absolutely nothing about the App Store. I have a suspicion it's going to be mostly Java content in that, because that's going to work cross-platform on a lot of their devices. But we don't know. Frankly, we're speculating at the moment. It'll also be interesting to see how they handle the fact that they have promised us an Android handset later in the year. That's an open secret. And the Android marketplace.
So that's pretty much it from the Sony Ericsson launch party for 2009. Let's, before we go, say a big thank you to Rafe Blanford for holding the camera for us. Thanks for watching.
It's Thursday night, stuck in a nightclub. It's another Sony Ericsson launch.